Alrighty, what is up, everybody? Hello, my fellow demons and eldritch horrors and everything in between. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of tired. I say as I start yawning. Good grief. So today might be even chiller than usual. But I don't know, it should be fun. I've wanted to play Spiritfarer for a while now. And I figured streaming it would be fun, not my best option. So let me, if I do this, hello. Is this going to catch the game? No, why? Maybe it will. Hold on. No? You get to hear it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it is actually working. Okay, cool. That is good. I say as it immediately doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, here it is. I know very, very little about this game. I just know what the name entails, and that there are spirits and a boat. And that's about all I know. I think I saw this recommended. I think I saw like a clip of this on TikTok of a Twitch streamer who was like, I really like this game, and I was like, that's all I need. And the art style looked cool. So yeah, we're gonna try this out. I'll try to have a bit of energy, cause I know I've been very not boring. I don't want to say I'm boring, but very, very calm, very unintergetic. But yeah, let's oh, I've got several save files. We'll just go with this one. And single player because I don't got nobody. I'm all by myself. That is cute. I don't know what that is. You guys can't see it. Hold on. Look at it. It's not moving now. Look at it. That's cute. Anyway, I'm gonna have to cover it. I'm sorry. I'm a sinner. I'm so sorry. The little cat. Oh. That's cool. Can I move? Oh. Sorry, I tried to move. My bad. It's got the anime eye. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Hold on. I need to. Okay, we're good. Sorry. Finally. I thought for a second you would never wake up, little one. How ironic would that have been, would it not? I'm Sharon. The Spiritfarer. You said it for me. I'm so sorry I talked over you. Well, that is what I have been until your arrival. Oh my gosh, you are so cute! My bad. I cannot say that I am sad to leave, but I still had a few things left to do here. I'm afraid you will have to pick up things where I left them. It is, after all, my very last day. And you are? Stella. Welcome, Stella. I see you have brought a friend here with you. What's his name? Daffodil. I love the voice acting in this already. I see. You two will share the burden then. And take it over from me. As I said, in a few minutes I will be gone from this world. And that is why you are here. You will be the new Spiritfarer. Your task here will be far from easy, but simple nonetheless. Go fetch the stray spirits stranded on the islands, and when they are ready, bring them back here. Dying souls can't pass away on their own. We'll have to help them fulfill their last requests and be at their service until their last breath. The big round bridge over there is the Everdoor. The Alpha where everything starts, the Omega where everything ends. This is where all the quests get completed and where existence meets its threshold. There is no task more important than this one. Never forget this, Stella. There's something I need to give you. Now be really careful with it. It is the Everlight. The symbol of your status here, and the only tool you will ever need. Wait, what are you? Daffodil! Oh, how highly inappropriate. Well, that settles it. The Everlight will help you throughout your travels. It will be the light that shines in the darkness, the last remaining hope of the departed. Daffodil, what have you done? Daffodil T-posing is really funny. I love this art. That's so good. Hope is a flame, the light that never falters, the beacon of eternity. It is heavy and inconvenient, but there is no greater duty than this one. The fate of lost souls rests on your shoulders. Look, I was overwhelmed too, at first. Just try to keep your focus. Take it one step at a time. You will soon get used to this place, accustomed to these moments.
Spiritfarer.
You are the new Spiritfarers, after all.
Just one thing.
Oh, one last thing. Once I am gone, you will have to find a ship of your own. Mine is not suited for you, and it will fade away once I am gone. You might find one not too far from here if you keep rowing in the right direction for some time. Probably. It's time. Here I go.
Bye-bye.
So long, Stella, and good luck. You will need it. 07. Goodbye, Spiritfarer. Well. Oh, we get a magic ore. Daffodil. I love Daffodil. I love Daffodil already. Do I walk now? Oh, I do, okay. Daffodil, I love you. Press space bar to jump, hold space at bar to jump higher. Understandable. Daffodil is nimble. To climb through platforms? Oh. What? Okay. Hold W. Oh, hold W. Okay, I see. Hold S and space bar to jump down. Okay. And boop. Stella. It really is you. Stand up straight and let me get a look at you. You look good. And Daffodil is here too, I see. We'll have to find a lint roller then. It might not be that obvious after all. It's me, Gwen. Good thing you found me. But if you're here, it means... Oh. You are the new Spiritfarer. You are the one replacing Sharon. I was trying to get rid of him and only ended up here by accident. I've been stuck on this disgusting island for about a week, living off sardines and cigarettes. Funny how I used to be the one getting you out of trouble before. I can see you have an Everlight now. Of course. See that boat over there? Yes, it's a nice boat. That's the one. It's obviously slightly shabby, but let's commandeer it. I'd wager it will work since you're the Spiritfarer. Okay, meet me on the deck over there. I'll explain it all. And off they fade. No, you gotta let me do it. Yes. I rang the bell. Okay, here goes. Hope my fur coat won't be too damaged. Ooh, flashing warning. Hello, wonderful. I'm not one to jump for joy, but this feels good. Much better than anticipated. So, the way I see it, this boat is yours now. Don't you think? Good. And as you're the Spiritfarer, welcoming stray spirits is your new job. And once aboard, they will assume their true forms. Well, it's my theory anyway. Why are you looking at me like that? You need to come here and give me a hug. Hug. How do I wait? Food. Hug. Much better. Come with me now. Let's take a look at this chaos. Okay. I love this. I love this character design. Very well done. Oh no. What a mess. Reminds me of Aunt Petunia's old yard. A beautiful, unorganized testament to someone's laziness. Or a vital impossibility to get rid of anything. At any rate, we should do something about this, or my dust allergies will be back. Let me think. There's only one way to clean this up. You have to meet Albert. He's your local shipwright, and his jokes are garbage. But he is the one who can fix your boat. We should head to Albert's shipyard. You must be wondering how to make the ship move. It's really easy, actually. There, let me give you this key I found on the island. It will unlock that cabin in the back. You should find a map projector there. How do I know all this? Well, I was planning an escape, remember? And you know me. I plan things meticulously. Very meticulously. Go, open up that cabin, Stella. The map projector should be simple enough to use, and you just have to go to Albert's shipyard. Alright, I can do that. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Alt Harbor. Okay. And Albert. Confirm travel. As I understand, the ship is powered by your Everlight. That's how it cruises the ocean and reveals the stray spirits. It also explains why I couldn't do anything by myself. You must admit, it's quite fascinating. Look, I know you must feel overwhelmed. Sharon, the Everdor, the Spiritfarers, this place, this boat, me being here, it's a lot. You must be wondering what is going on. Truth be told, I don't really know either. But I'm here for you. I'll do my best to help you and try and make sense of it all. As I said earlier, I wanted to leave by myself, but somehow I just couldn't. Now that I see you, I think I know why. I'll give you some space for now. Don't hesitate to explore this ship. You can even give that fishing rod a try. The world is your oyster. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is wonderful. Game might pause for a second. I need to fix that. Yes, okay, we're good. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, I have it's like a yo-yo ball. That's fun. I like that. Got a bird's nest here. Oh, yes. Oh, Daffodil, my beloved. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, what else can we do? Oh, hello. We're almost there, I think, from the top left. Careful, Daffodil. Albert's shipyard discovered. Nice. Here we are. Now head down to Albert's shipyard and upgrade your blueprint station. It's the only way to clear this clutter. I'm curious about what it's all made of. Considering the smell, I'd say at least 7 different types of dirt and dust. Oh. Daffodil, the fact you can climb is impressive, and I'm proud of you. Hello. Welcome to my shipyard, young traveler, where my prices are a customer's best friend. I'm Albert. Been in the business of shipbuilding for ages. Should I assume you are the new Spiritfarer? Well, of course you are. Anyway, you've been able to start this ship and bring it here after all. Gwen was right to point you towards my humble enterprise. Ha! Let me see what you have here. Nice little dinghy. Funny how it looks exactly like the one I'd built some time ago and stored in my old shipyard. See, Sharon was unhappy about his gloomy and dank ark. Actually, he was always complaining about everything. But the customer is always right. So I built him a newer, better one. Of course, he would never abandon his previous boat. Old habits die hard. But don't worry, you can keep this one. Let's just call this a loan. And let me tell you something. You know, we always joke about the construction here. Don't worry, we're still working on it. It's so stupid. I love this guy. Anyway, with little bit of love, this bird will be a splendid... Anyway, with a little bit of love, this bird will be resplendent again. The first thing you'll need is a proper blueprint table. Since it's your lucky day, and I'm feeling generous, I'll offer it to you. Free of charge. Mind you, it's a bit bare bones in terms of functionality, but the subsequent upgrades will come at such a small price you'll want to buy them almost immediately. Simply direct me to upgrade the ship. Upgrade? The Exploring Krill is a small-sized boat that will always get you where you need to go. The Intrepid Otter is a medium-sized boat. It will make you slip away in style. How much money do we have? 0. So, here we go. Perfect. Yeah, and then we obviously can't afford anything. Cool. You'll be able to build and edit your buildings on your boat. What a treat. But if you really want to upgrade your boat in size and pleasure, I'm your guy. Come back when you feel your boat is getting too crowded. Cheers. Okay. Finally. Good. Albert gave it to you for free, and he said he loaned the ship to you. Ominous. Hard to know what he has in mind, but it doesn't sound reassuring. Anyway, let's focus on the task at hand for now. Cleaning up this deck. You can go to your blueprint table above your cabin and select the move option. In it, you'll be able to remove any building and get back to resources. Go for it. I'll wait down here. Oh, so it's up here. Edit. Chunk pile. Salvage. Yes. Oh, I got rid of the couch. Unfortunate. Let's go back. Wonderful. You did a wonderful job, Stella. And the good news is that you have enough resources to add a guest house to your ship. A necessary amenity. Newly welcome spirits such as myself will have a temporary place to relax and sleep. Well, sleep. Not really. I can tell you for sure that no one will be thrilled to spend more than one night here. But it beats sleeping on the deck. The stars are pretty, but the wood is stiff and the humidity is hard to tolerate. I'll leave you to it. Have fun. Mood. Shops for fibers. Shops for threads. Uses the loom. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Was recently hugged. Optimistic about her new journey. Nice. Okay. Hug. Sorry, I'm okay now. Okay. Understandable. I will respect your boundaries. Build. Ooh. Okay, 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 okay. 2. Guest house. Let's just pop it. We'll pop it just right at the brink here. Perfect. You can only build one of these. Good to know. This guest house is very pretty. It has your touch. Nice work, as usual. Now at last, I have a place to sit down and enjoy the view. Oh, wait. What is going on? Something else is happening. I should have expected this. I'm actually hungry.
Hmm.
Very hungry. You know how terrible a cook I am, but I remember you being absolutely fantastic at it.
Hmm.
And you might have fished a few fishes already. I didn't. I couldn't find the fishing rod. I'm gonna be honest. I looked for it for like a little bit. I don't know where it is. Trouble is, I can't really eat an entire raw fish. I could try for sure, but I'll probably choke on the fish bone and never survive.
Hmm.
That's not how you want me to go. As absurd as this sounds. So you should keep on using this blueprint table of yours and build a kitchen aboard. I'm pretty sure I've seen the plans for it in there, as well as the necessary resources. Damn. You require bright jelly,
Hmm.
and there's only one way to get some.
Hmm.
Look, I should have told you when I first met you here. Something scares the hell out of me.
Hmm.
A dark presence, and even I cower from it. A void that swallows all, light included. It can take many forms, and for me it is always jellyfish.
Hmm.
Yes, I'm fully aware of the irony. The bright jelly you need for the kitchen, well, only these jellyfish can provide it to you. So there's no other option.
Hmm.
I'll have to face my fears. But you're here.
Hmm.
With you, I can do it. They will appear as a dark patch of pure fear on your map, so you can't miss it. Go. I'll take some time to prepare myself. Okay, so we have to go follow the map. I do want to find the fishing rod. Cause is it here? Oh. Come on, give me a good old fish. Come on. Herring. We'll catch one more. We'll go for one more. I don't know is it what is it? Does that mean anything? I doubt it. I bet that's just like aesthetic stuff, but let's on the map. How do I map? How does is it in here? Yes, okay. Dark spots of pure fear. What is this? Crates. We'll have to go for that, but yeah, we want to go there. So let's fish while we're going. Orange this time. Got some more herrings. Stella looks so happy when they catch the fish. Yes, more fish. Oh, Daffodil fell asleep. Oh, an old shoe. Love that, love that. Yeah, looks like we're mostly getting herrings. I didn't. You know, we'll do it one last time. I didn't actually mean to throw it again. Is it another herring? Or is it a boot? No, it's another herring. Oh. Damn. Here they come. Remember, set your eyes on the ones with bright jelly. They should be visible enough. That said, pop as many as you can. You'll get glimpses anyway. I will wait for you inside. It's just too much for me to stay out there. Okay, go ahead. I believe in you. So, this is terrifying. Oh, you just run into them? Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. Okay, I see. Okay, come on, catch it, yes! Why can't I jump up here? I thought I could. Oh, I just slide off. Hmm. Yeah, no, they're mostly gonna be a pie, I think. Got that one. I can understand why Gwen has a fear of these. These are spooky. Come on. Okay. And give me this one. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. I'm really impressed. You rocked out there. You rocked out there. Tumbling and diving like a shooting star. And without the slightest fear nor hesitation at that. You definitely haven't lost your touch, Stella. And you even gathered enough bright jelly to build a proper kitchen. Go for it. I'll be patiently waiting. Slowly digesting myself. Yeah. We'll get you your kitchen built. Field garden kitchen. Interesting. Let's just have it on the ground floor as well. Yeah, we'll do this. Nope, just kidding. I backed out. But yeah, no, we'll do this. Lovely kitchen. You can now use the kitchen's oven. It should be rather simple. Put any one ingredient in the oven and wait for it to be cooked. You could even try these loose corn kernels that have been hanging around my pockets. I can't wait to see new cooking glory again. You got this. Alright, let's here we go. Fuck. So we have some corn. But I know we have lots of fish and logs. Let's go. Let's do this. It is very hot in here. Don't ask me how, but I've met Albert already. He definitely is a shark. But his interest in all things maritime will be helpful. Such as the boat upgrades he sells at an outrageously high price. With those, you'll be able to cross ominous weather barriers in the world. They look like classic mythical challenges again. A bit cliche, if you ask me. Understandable. Herring. I think I did this wrong. Recipes. Yeah, okay. We just have to cook something. It's too dark to navigate. It will be possible again at dawn. I can cook this then. Ah, yes. I forgot to tell you about this. As you can see, this boat stops at night. I believe it's a side effect of your Everlight being, well, light. Or some other technicality. That being said, it will allow people to sleep undisturbed. You, in the meantime, can do anything you want. Tackle unfinished business, or just chill on the deck under the stars. I'd suggest you go to sleep too in that cozy little room atop your cabin. You'll wake up refreshed and ready to go, and the ship will start up again in the morning. Oh, and talking about that. You know me, waking up on time has never been my forte. You can ring that big bell over there to wake people up. Remember, only do it at the right time. Early morning should do the trick. Speaking of which, time for me to take a nap. See you tomorrow, Stella. Have a good night. And... there we go. grilled fish. Cephalopod. Cool. If I throw corn in here, I imagine it would be popped corn. Yeah. Popcorn. Meal type comfort. I love that. Alright, we gotta try it. Oh, that is gonna take a while, but we have food. So I guess let's go to sleep. Can I not? Why can't I? Ah, there we go. Sleep until morning, yes. Oh, them cuddling together is so cute. It's actually really nice that it, for Z to toggle the clock and trajectory display on and off. Good to know. We will grab our food for the day. Aha. Coal. My favorite food. I could eat anything. Just give me some food. Okay. Well, I won't die just yet. Thanks, Stella. It's better than I thought it could be. But then again, you've always been a wonder in the kitchen. Don't forget, spirits don't run on sunshine and water. We need a good meal once in a while. It'll be up to you to understand who's fond of what. As for me, I'm sure you'll remember I've always loved comfort food. And that I would die for a cup of coffee. But I'm not that picky. I can eat anything. Just never the same thing twice. Oh, and before I forget, there's something I'm supposed to give you. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but an obol is a symbol of passage. It's a fee each spirit has to pay you. But something tells me you knew that already. Okay, let's keep improving this craft. As you must have seen, in your blueprint table there's both a field and a garden blueprint, which means you can grow many different things. And it turns the ship into an adorable farm of sorts. You should add a field first, in my opinion. It's going to be easier to find the resources for it around here, and you can grow linen in it, which in turn will be used to craft more things. In addition to building a field, we should buy seeds to go use in it, but that will come later. I need you to visit an island close by. It's called Mossine Cove, and there's something on it we need. I'll tell you when we get there. Alright, so we have an opal. And we need to go. Okay. So that has seeds and stuff, so we'll probably... We can pass by here. We need to build a field. Yeah, which we need more stuff. So hopefully this place will give us what we need. We can fish in the meantime. Maybe we'll catch more fish, like a different type of fish. Come on. Ah, another herring. Let's see, let's see. I think herring are the only fish in this ocean. I think that's all that's out here. I don't think there's anything else. Alright, alright. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Aha. Daffodil. Oh, can I just grab this? Oh. Daffodil, please be careful. You know, I'm delighted that you're here with me, but I'm not surprised one bit. It adds up. You here, taking care of me in my final hours. You've always cared so damn much about others. Always protected those you found vulnerable. Even pedantic snobs like me. Remember the day my father yelled at the cat? We just got out of elementary school. You were wearing those blue sneakers with the glittery tags. And there you were, yelling back at my father like you were on a mission. Father turned red and smashed the purple Delano vase. It was rad. It sounds pretty rad. Let's head for... Oh, that's terrifying. Should we... You know, we'll go to where Gwen wants to. Yeah. Let's see what we can build. Nothing. Maybe we'll get something wherever Gwen is wanting to go. Optimistic, has eaten a meal she likes. Let's hug. Feeling much better. Yeah. Was recently hugged. Favorite food, black coffee, likes comfort food. Dislikes we don't know yet. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Pardon me for a second. I don't think that did anything. It's fine. I just made this thing off center. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Ignore the game going in and out. It's fine. That's close enough. We'll just keep this off screen. Yeah, can't think of anything. Looks like we're there though. Look at that. Oh. Mossstein Cove discovered. We should hop on that island over there. Maybe we'll find something interesting. Okay. Looking for something interesting, say? And off we go. Did Grove follow us? Of course they did. What a majestic tree. Well, you can cut it down. Yes, it's fine, I promise. It's the best way to get the wood you need, actually. But don't worry, the wood will grow over time. Another interesting fact about the Everlight. Daffodil. And I'm dead. Well done. Congratulations. You have become Death, the destroyer of worlds. Jokes aside, that's how you do it. You go on ahead, cutting down more trees. Then we can go back to the boat and build the field with all those makeable logs. I'll be next to the raft. Yes, berries. Yes, we can cook these. Is there anything over here? More tree. Careful, Daffodil. Oh, I see. There we go. Limestone, we needed that. Okay, so there's nothing over here. Careful, Daffodil. And we can do this. This would be so fun to play with a friend. If only I had anyone else who could join me. One day. One day I'll play this with a friend. I'll make sure of it. And I will be Daffodil. So that they can actually play the game. Glim bottle. Nice. Okay. Cool. I guess we leave now. Let's build the field. This is huge. Okay, you can move stuff. Right. For now, let's put that there. Let's build the field. Perfect. If I put this on top of here, what does blue mean? Okay. It, like, I don't know. Swaps it. Kitchen we'll put next to this. For now. You know what? We'll put it back there. We'll put this there. And the kitchen can go on top. There we go. Now we've got a field. Ha! It's better looking than I thought. There's a little je ne sais quoi to it. Simple, but elegant. Now all I have to do is plant field seeds in there. Seeds can grow in their respective places. Garden seeds will grow in the field, so don't bother trying. But you know me, I would kill a plastic cactus, so don't take my word on this. Anyway, there's only one place where we could possibly find what we need. Theodore specializes in seeds. He has set up shop in Hummingburg, the busiest town of the area. Theodore and his brothers are the founders of Raccoon Inc., a shady retail franchise with very loose moral values. Yes, this world has a serious problem of dubious business practices. Since I don't want you to get swindled, I'll come along with you and do most of the talking. I've run into this cheeky that Raccoon once, and his dishonesty was blatant. Let's head to Hummingburg then. We just need to find some seeds for you in that field. Why is she sad? Got that weird feeling. I'm actually rather hungry. Is that why you're upset? Yes. Okay. Comfort food. Right. Okay, we'll set sail for Hummingsburg. So I think we need to get that done. Is this Hummingsburg? Okay. Let's swing here. And we will cook something for Gwen. We got a turnip. Yeah. I like this. This is a lot. I love this a lot. This is great. Let's fish a little bit. See if we can get some other type of fish than just what's it called? A herring, yeah, that thing. Okay. A little dangerous, but we got limestone out of it, so. Common mussel. Empty shell. Nice. Got some seeds. I think that's everything. Alright. Head up here, grab the food. Fruit. Poached fruit. Ooh. Okay, I need to make popped corn. Okay, yeah. We'll feed Gwen. Right. I forgot about that, I'm sorry. Plain dessert. We'll go plain. Thanks, I love it. Cool. She actually seemed to enjoy it, so that's good. Can you cook multiple fish at once? You can. Let's cook. Takes longer though. I'll set the course. Okay, just kidding. I won't then. Let's go to sleep. Alright. And set sail for Hummingbird. And we'll grab our fish. And make some mussels. Alright, cool. Corn, coffee. Coffee, you like coffee. We'll go corn. And linen. I don't have any water. Oh. Just kidding. I do. I lied. Cool. Got that all situated. But now we're waiting for that. You look devastated. No, wait, stop. Sorry. How do I talk to Gwen? Oh, I forgot to ring the bell. That's my bad. I'm sure it'll be fine. Steamed shellfish. Fish, shellfish. Corn, and just fruit in general. Okay. We do have the turnip. What happens if I ring the bell now? Oh, nothing happens, okay. Yes. Just recently hugged, optimistic. Cool. And here we are, Hummingbird. We're here. Let's buy some seeds. Theodore has set up shop on this island. Let's pay him a visit. Oh. And off we go. Just standing like a boss. I'm out here looking for the right house to start a family. My wife sent me out to find something that might fit our needs. A garden, maybe a pool. I'm not asking for much. I just can't decide. I know that you can't help me, but it helps to say it out loud. I might stumble on the rarest of finds. Okay, so they need a garden to come join me. Yeah, I hope my next game will be ready soon. I've crunched the data and spent 5 nights of theory crafting. Clearly, if you take the heavy weapon first and you have the gnome racers, and if it's just for sure a bit weird, but hey, 5d20 and auto crit on prone can't be defeated, am I right? Auto crit on prone? That's impressive. Take a good look at the shrine, Stella. It's simply stunning. Some objects in this world are meant to resonate with the Spiritfarer and the Everlight. I've heard this monument has the power to enhance the Everlight's abilities. The 2 slots on it need to be filled up. I'm fairly certain you could use obols to activate it. But to get obols, you need to welcome more spirits on your ship. Oh. Take a good look at... Okay, it's the same thing. I'm sure you'll find more lost souls like me. Cool. My favorite spot is the bench at the end of the pier. It's beautiful and quite peaceful, after a long sea world. Oh my. I shouldn't have told you if I wanted to keep it that way. A stroll a day keeps the doctor away, which reminds me, I haven't been to the doctor in forever. Oh no. Why did I think about health all of a sudden? Am I suddenly starting to feel unwell? I'm not sick. I'm okay. Ah, there's Theodore. Go on, take a look at what he's selling. Step right up, potential prospect. Welcome to Raccoon Inc. We've been servicing hummingbirds since forever. You've got glims, I've got the goods. I've got all the wares to make you spend those hard-earned glims. Step right up. Key. Oh my word. 500,000. Clearly it's a joke. Got the seeds, limestone, and a maple log. Holy holies. Those are so expensive. Those prices are out of control. I will let him get away with this. Are you ready to see me obliterate this merchant? Yes. Good. Let's do this. Theodore, I know what you're doing here, and you should be ashamed of yourself, you trash panda. People like you are the reason we have middle fingers. What? Madam, what's the meaning of this? My friend here is the new Spiritfarer, but she's not a newbie, and neither am I. That little scam of yours won't work on us. But I can assure you my business practices are quite above board. Be warned, you treacherous striped weasel. I won't tolerate this behavior one more second. No more shenanigans, no more double crosses, just fair prices. Stop being dishonest at once. And next time I see you, I'll try being nicer. If you stop being smarter. Got it? But, yes. Yes, of course. I promise you I'll test my prices. I beg you, please don't scold me anymore. I'll even give you a discount. Hey, you. Yes, you. Your friend really gave that greedy merchant some hell. You both look like you could possibly join the upstairs crew. You want to come up, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool being up here. Yeah, all the best people are up here. Did my Wi-Fi go out? Hold on. Now we wait for my Wi-Fi to catch back up. Come on, Wi-Fi. Come on, please. It says you're connecting. Come on. Ugh. Hold on. Okay. Love that. Love that. Cool. Great. Anyway. Back to the game. Not sure when it went out. But here's where we are. The guy's inviting us to the upstairs. Don't get too excited though. Some idiot broke the ladder. You'd have to be able to jump inhumanely high to make it. I guess you could also use the stairs in that house, but somehow the idiot lost the key. Well, anyway, see ya. Upstairs crew forever! I love you, dandelion. Or daffodil, sorry, not dandelion. You're daffodil. Thank you. Yeah. I'm going home. Don't follow me, please. I hate it when people know where I live. If you know my address, you'll tell people. Then they'll tell people. Listen, I just don't want junk mail. You know what? Understandable. I'll scream if you don't stop following me. Leave me alone. Yes? Oh, I thought you had something to say. Oh, my bad. Leave my door alone. Stop rattling my knob. Begone, stranger. We are not friends. Leave my door alone. Surely. Surely eventually something will happen. Good day to you. Oh, let me guess. I'm a bit of a psychic, you know. Your name is Mary? Or Margaret? It's Missy. Wait, no. Eshe. Don't tell me, it's... So, shoot. I'll get it someday. Yes. Thought you had something to say. Let's buy the thing. 5,000 for the key. I have 400. Let's see. I'm working on lime powder with the crusher. Linen, corn, coffee, carrot, and turnip. One of everything. You're so cute. If you got everything you need, I'll take my leave. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. I'll meet you at the pier. Jump in humanely high, huh? You really can't. Okay. I simply adore your hat. Our local shop, Raccoonique, only carries garbage wares. Seeds, rocks, logs, I'll use these items. I need me a hat like yours. Oh, thank you. I also really like my hat. I had to. I'm busy, miss. My bad. Yeah, I hope my next game will be ready soon. Right. We'll go back into the boat. Can I build a garden? Lightning in a bottle and a maple log. Okay. Maybe not then. Way ahead of me, Stella. Your thumb is as green as your hat. This boat will soon become a cozy floating farm. Don't forget that you probably have to water the plants once in a while. Don't ask my word for it, though. My gardening knowledge is as limited as my father's empathy. You'll have to find better mentors than me, which reminds me. I believe it's time for you to find new people. Not that I don't love the idea of just the two of us cruising the oceans, but you are the Spiritfarer, and Spiritfarers find spirits. And yes, help them fulfill their last wishes, however mundane they can be. I've heard of a place not far from here where someone might be in need of your help. And I bet you'll like this one, if he is who I think he is. Go, let's sail. Oh, those turnips, right. Yeah. Comfort. Got several healthy acquired taste. If I... Yeah. I do want to find out with what Gwen doesn't like. Wait. Please tell me I can pet Daffodil. I saw the option. There was something. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, it's a good thing I have food for you. Is that shellfish? Oh no. No, no, no. Not for me. Sorry. Did you eat it? Oh, you didn't. You like comfort. You like play. And what about healthy? Thanks. I love it. Dislikes anything with shellfish. Understandable. Shopped at Raccoon Inc. Nice, nice, nice. I'll make you some coffee eventually. It's almost nighttime. We'll water these. Alright. Grab whatever I just put in here. It was the shellfish, that's right. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. Ooh, almost sneezed. Where's the new place? Okay. It's gonna be nighttime soon anyway. Let's stand up here for a bit. I am floating. Alright, we're docked. Let's go to bed. So lovely and peaceful. And we're moving again. Good morning, good morning. We'll water these again. Because the rain we're getting apparently won't do it. Just throw some more corn in there. Okay, nice. Yeah, we'll just cook a couple more. Just to have something going. This storm doesn't seem as bad as I thought it would be. So that's good. Because I expected to be nervous about the storm, but I think we're doing fine. What are you... Just for funsies? Okay. Barkensheim Creek. Nice. Don't mind if I do. Um... And off we go. For hopefully a new spirit. Let's go, let's do this. Thank you. I need this for my garden. Daffodil. Alright, perfect. Oh, we'll cut down this last tree. Just to, have the resources. That would have been bad if it killed this person. Hey. Oh, great. You're here. Listen, I just dropped a lemon in that pond. My fingers were all sticky. It just sort of slipped. Why? Good question. I've been eating delicious berries all day. Look at my hands, I swear. I've been experimenting. I wanted to squeeze a little bit of citrus on these wild fruit. Now it's just berries, no twist. Unless it's just down there in the water. I do it myself, but I have these pulpy fruits to take care of. Nice. That's the one. Why can't I get up here? Oh, there we go. I just need to find a tissue or something. I don't want to get berry juice all over it. Never mind. Just hold on to that lemon for me. Now go and squeeze it. Wait a minute. Maybe you could help me. This island is fresh out of food. My stomach always feels empty. Maybe I could even help out aboard your ship. With cooking, fishing, and building. I don't have my spices and tools, but I'll make it work. Don't think about it so much. Let's just get to your boat. Okay. I'll take it, I'll take it. Come on, Daffodil. Ooh, my stuff is growing. Oh, wow. This boat is amazing. Here comes the real kicker, you little rascal. Get ready for a family reunion. Oh, I love his colors. It's me, Stella. Your uncle, Atul. Surprised? Happily, I hope. I've been on the island for a while now. I can't wait to see the sights, the sea with you. It was lonely with my thoughts. Now I got you, Sprout. Let's set sail for a great adventure. Onwards. Wait a second. Is that a... Is that a what? I knew it! That's a Seamaster 2000. I've actually never seen it in action. I've only heard the rumors. Apparently you can catch the biggest and brightest fish out there. Wow, Stella. You should know how to treat yourself. Wait a darn second. You're missing a few bolts. Let me guess. You've been fishing out mostly garbage. Well, not anymore. You'll see the difference immediately. Give it a go for fun. Give it a go for a fan. Let's see. Maybe it won't be a hearing. Oh. Wait, what? Nice! We got a squid. They never stood a chance. You sure don't mess around. That's what makes you a pro. All this ace level fishing has gotten me all rattled up. Which reminds me, I had this shiny thing in my pockets on the island. I have no idea what it does. Maybe you can hold on to it. For safekeeping, I suppose. Oh, brother, I need to take a breather. Oh, and by the way, Might be curious and might have already tried, but yes, the water's very salty. Well, I'll go and take a look around. You can fish to your heart's content if you want. Got an opal. You've got 2 opals. Remember that shrine in Hummingbird? I'd try and add them there. If we're lucky, it might do something amazing. If not, you'd have wasted your time. You should go see. Let's get my food. Love that. You. Let's go fish. My stomach isn't rumbling yet. Oh. A little hug always brightens my day. Was recently hugged. Okay. So we can't do anything yet. Let's head... Let's head here. Or should we go back here? We'll do this. Oh, it needs water. There we go. Hopefully they all are doing well. What skill? Okay. This is what I call a storm. Any respectable person would never let their friend get hit by lightning. But I think you should try. You have the Everlight. It will protect you. The lightning bolts will cast sparkles when they're about to hit. Rush towards those. I almost forgot. Have you got any empty bottles? If you're hit by lightning with an empty bottle, you get lightning in a bottle. Isn't that bananas? This world! Lightnings in bottles are a pretty handy resource, so come here equipped. As a head start, here's a few bottles for you. But don't worry, they're plenty easy to come by. Guaranteed for the thrill of your life. Oh, I love him. Careful, Daffodil. Our uncle is very skilled with that flute. I think we're out of bottles. Oh, but we're getting money from doing this. Careful, Daffodil. Is that all of it? Okay. I wasn't sure if you were going to make it for a second there. You gave your old uncle quite a scare. Did you feel that rumble? What a rush! He looks pretty awesome catching those bolts of lightning all over the boat. Thanks for being the best captain I could have ever hoped for. You're welcome. Can I build this thing? Yes! The garden. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay. We'll do that for now. should be almost there. Down we go. Where do we need to go? I know there were people who said they wanted a garden. Ooh, nice. We're breaking and entering. Alright. And we'll grab this. Daffodil. Yes! Oh my gosh, I love them. What's the book there? Nothing, apparently. Double jump. Sure. I'll take double jump. Uh-oh, there goes Daffodil again. Nice. We'll have to either jump insanely high or have the money. So, aha. Oh, come on. How can I not reach that? Oh, I can. Okay, what? My sister keeps asking for money. How can I say no without saying no? Maybe I should just ask someone to rob me. I just don't know, loan my sister money. Oh my gosh. I love you. You're so fluffy. You made it. Wicked moves getting up here. I kinda lied earlier. It's not so great up here. But you're here, so it might get better. I don't have a membership card for you. You'll be an honorary member of the upstairs crew. I'd show you the secret handshake, but I don't know where your hands have been. Well, yeah, this looks like a area to help you get to other areas. Yes, young person. Can I assume you are busy? Of course you're busy. Oh, wait a second. You don't have a full-service kitchen. Come back when you do. I have quite the pitch for you. Full service, huh? Don't mind if I do. Oh, I'm petting Daffodil. Yeah, I don't know how to... Guess let's just yeet. Oh, hello.
What? Oh, you give me such a fright. That cat. He looks familiar. Daffodil, is that you? Oh, yes, yes it is. Ever so silky, aren't you? Then that must mean... Stella, is that really you? What a fantastic turn of events. And is that your boat over there at sea? You've come to rescue me again, I see. Well, not so fast. This time I'll be the one doing the teaching. You can bet on it. Let's get going then. We have some lessons to go through.
Odd. I'll just casually. Citrine. Lovely. Okay, I do have to take the boat. Upsetting. Nope. Can't take a boat. Have to walk the whole way. That's fine. I still love the sheep. Browsing for some fiber. Ooh, you're hungry. Alright, cool. Got all of that. Yes. Good day to you as well. I don't think anybody's gonna talk to us during the night. Yep. So we're gonna just go all the way. We have a new friend anyway. See what they have to say. Oh, Stella, all this hair, all this open space. Yes, I can feel good. I can grow quite nicely here. Look at me. I'm flowering already. Oh, getting out of this chrysalis. What a feeling. Thank you, Stella. I love them. Oh, I love the snake. Oh, a garden. Look at this old silly me. Just as I was about to reprimand you for the lack of greenery on your boat. But lo and behold, you've already put together a wonderful little garden. Yes, I feel you'll make an excellent student, Stella. Well, then, that makes it just about ready to start on the first lesson. Make sure there's some seeds in these plots. They'll be important. Sure thing. Let's go. Carrot. Turnip. Carrot. For our first lesson, we'll start with something I've been quite excited to share. This world has some strange rules, as you probably noticed already. I've always been a preacher for love towards all living beings. For you see, a garden is a vessel of our love, a mirror we hold to ourselves. This seems truer now than ever. Sorry. Back on my island, when I was lonely, I sang to the flowers. And as I expected, they grew much more vigorously. Through trial and error, I managed to write a little song. The plants seem to react particularly well to it. I want to further test that observation with you. Go inside the garden and try planting that piece to your crops. Playing that piece. I have a ring. Huh. Should be sold. Don't tell me how to live my life. I'm just kidding. Proof that beautiful does not mean expensive. Yeah, true. Opens the door to Stella's cabin. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Oh. I'm forgetting what buttons are what. And then I think it repeats. Don't worry, guys. I finally figured out how to play. This is so beautiful. How do I leave? Oh, I can't stop. There it goes.
Have you seen how the plants swayed and grew as you entertained them?
I actually didn't see it because I was panicking too much at the letters.
Isn't that fabulous? As I suspected, emotions in this world manifest themselves much more vividly. Well, I'll make sure to spread the word about this fascinating discovery. And who knows? Other passengers might know how to play some music too. They might help, if in a good enough mood. Speaking of which, in all the commotion of the last few days, I forgot something. Here, this is for you. This strange coin has been tickling me since I arrived here. I'm relieved it's not one of those pollen allergies again.
We got another opal. Actually, I should probably water these. Yeah. And there we go. You seem the type to like berries.
Oh, thank you, but I'm not hungry right now.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Sorry for being nice. I missed the bell. Hello. You did good. Now we've got the real boat going. And you'll have to take care of these new passengers now. They'll be the ones testing your patience, not me. But before all that, I have something to ask you. You might have noticed it by now, but sleeping in the guest house is not the ideal scenario for any of us. Especially since it's getting crowded in there. Look, I'm not complaining, you know. You've been terrific up to this point, and it would be terribly rude of me to blame you for anything. But I think it's time for me to have a space of my own. A nice little house, unpretentious but sophisticated with a cozy vibe. A space in which I could read and unwind, far from the turmoil of the deck. Oddly enough, I'd see something with an all-pied fire. See, even I can be filled with nostalgia sometimes. Again, I won't be pushy on this, but I'd be delighted if you could build it for me. The lodge. Hello, Shell. Oh, I need to... Got it. Shop to Raccoon Inc. Not hungry, though, so... I can give her a hug, though. Thank you.
Stella, I didn't want to disturb you with this, but for the last several weeks I've been having strange dreams. There were a giant snake and a menacing reef. Of menacing reefs and of rotten fruit. And since joining you and your crew, well, they've been much clearer. I think it's the air of the sea, or maybe the mystical energies of the Everlight. Anyway, I'm now convinced my dreams have been visions. And furthermore, I think they might have been coming from our mutual acquaintance. I've been looking at the map in your cabin. My eyes kept being drawn to a specific spot that I marked. I think we should visit. No point in making you wait.
Interesting. Gotta love the sights here. The sea, the sun, the breeze on my skin. It just feels so right. I'm happy to be aboard this ship. With you, my niece. I wish your Aunt Viv could see you right now. Running your own shit. Helping out these stranded souls. It really warms the heart. Glad you picked me up on that island. I'll try and make myself the least cumbersome passenger of the boat. Except for food. I'll never stop asking for delicious meals. Speaking of... You're hungry. Okay. Don't know what type of food you like, so... I bet it's dessert. Oh boy! I just love food. Keep them coming. I can't get enough of it. Likes everything. Loves the way rain feels on his skin. Alright, well, he likes everything. We just don't know what his favorite food is. Oh, do I have to hold this? Huh. Oh. I figured it out. Okay, let's do some more linen. We'll go double coffee this time. Just for you. Gwen. I definitely did not forget your name for a second. Impossible. I'm Char. Hello. I hope you're having a good day and or night. Let's go coffee. We'll go both. And then we can, give it to Gwen. I'm well. I know you from somewhere and I can't remember where, Lamau. I can't think of where you would know me, I'll be honest. But I'm glad I'm that memorable. I was recently hugged. Can I give you your coffee? Okay. That's fine. It's fine. I'll just have your coffee. You know, like, I don't have to give it to you. Just trying to be nice. Oh. Quartz dragon. Oh, I want to go everywhere. Okay, let's go here. Because that's the furthest point. So might as well get there first. Let's go water these. And there we go. Do these need to be rewatered? Probably not yet. How we doing? We're good, okay. And how are you doing? Unsettling dreams, understandable. Well, we'll be going to where you want to go soon. Wow, we're still very far away. We'll fish for a bit, we'll fish. Ooh, we got a fighter. Come on. Almost. We're so close. Ooh, a soul. Hey, better than a herring. Like the other 500 fish. Oh, this one really doesn't want to. Sounds like we're almost there, though. At least we hit something. Mr. Clammy, thank you so much for the follow. Dang it. Hope you're having a good day and or night. And that is very, very kind of you. Come on, give me something. Yes, you are very cute, Daffodil. This is a ceramic bowl. Interesting. Let's grab our stuff. Sea trash. Quick, jump in the water. There's wreckage. I'm sure you'll find some helpful materials in there. He jumped in the water and then immediately didn't. The fastest turnaround in the West. That's everything. Yes. Quite a new faces report. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want you to forget about your old Uncle Atul. You know me, I'm Mr. Personality. I get along with anyone, anywhere, anytime. I just didn't think I have to make new friends at my age. You don't have to worry. I'll be alright. Sorry I even brought it up. I was gonna stand on the edge of this boat and take in the splendor, you know? Hopefully no bugs will fly in my mouth. That's no fun. You know what? You seem the type who would like that, so I'm sorry for assuming. Oh, I can give him a hug. There we go. Wasn't that great favorite niece of mine? Pretty sure I'm your only niece, but I could be wrong. Do this. And do this. And you know what? This middle one needs some... Oh, just kidding. It's done. Oh, there you go. Let's make some more turnips. There we go. Fairly certain I haven't hugged you yet. Ah, yes.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're sweet. You're so sweet. Darling. Loving how sweet you are.
You hungry? No. My coffee's gonna go to waste. Let's head here, because then we can swing by and upgrade our stuff. We have $600. It should be good for something at least. Oh. Well, now I have a bottle. We got a lemon. It's actually made of plastic. Nice. Love that. Should be sold. Should be sold. Should be sold. Soggy and smelly. What a mood. Medium. Small cephalopod. I think we need to cook one of those. So we can throw some stuff in the kitchen. Let's see. You. And that'll take a bit. So we can let that do its thing. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go. Is there anything else? It doesn't go on toast. Yep. That would, I imagine, be rather gross. Linen fiber. The loom. Still don't have a loom. What can I craft? What do we got? What do we got? None of these. Which is good because I don't need any of them. Gwen's Lodge. We can build this. Gwen, can I put you on top here? No. Too tall. Okay, well. Sure. Alright. I'm glad you love it, Gwen. I've made it just for you and your quest line. This cabin is outstanding. It really does wonders to have a place of your own. Doesn't it remind you of my old condo in Waverley? Probably the only place where I could get some peace and quiet. Thank you, old friend. Alright. Oh, that's right, we were going to a box. We're going swimming, boys. Wonder what we got this time. Ah, limestone. Ooh, and a necklace. Love that, love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The cephalopod is done. And I think that's everything, okay. Oh, and we can go in here and water. That's not what I meant to do. And there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. How we doing, Uncle? He's doing great. He is loving life. Does it say repairs buildings, harvests wood, and makes planks? Okay, cool. Let's go in here. Grab this. Skewer. Lovely. Hello. Thinking about father recently. When he left with Doug, I didn't feel anything. No sorrow, no hate, no relief, nothing. It didn't really matter to me. But it mattered to you. You spent 3 days crying in Aunt Petunia's room. I bought you three sisters and gave you that damn oversized sweater I knitted a month prior. Mom was appalled, but you felt better. I've long wondered why you were so sad. And the best I could come up with is that you were sad in my stead. Feeling things I couldn't feel myself. I was gonna give you coffee, but... Nah, she's sound asleep. I don't know if that's the best way to sleep, but however you're most comfortable. And you're just, you're not gonna go to sleep, okay. Understandable. I'm gonna go to sleep. Yes, I know it's too dark to navigate. I didn't mean to go to it. But we'll do this and set course for the place that the snake wants to go to. I can't remember her name. All of my plants need to be watered. I'm a failure. I'm letting them down. Oh, I need to go upgrade first because I'm gonna run out of space. I'm sorry, snake. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Summer. I'm sorry, Summer. Let's ring the bell before people get grouchy. Good morning, honeybee. What a lovely name. Nickname for me. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me water stuff. I know. Alright, alright, alright. We'll head up here. What is up? I took a look at your blueprint station. It's nice, I suppose. But you know what would make it even greater? More plans, bigger buildings, better pencils. I'm just saying. I'm sure Albert at Albert's Shipyard can help you out. Wow, it's a good thing that's exactly where I'm going. And there we go. Alright. Oh. Summer Gwen. A tool. Like a soul, but a T. I love summer. Summer is great. Are we that close? Okay. You... Okay, well. Hello there, young lady. I guess you must be the new Spiritfarer. Happy to make your acquaintance. I'm Francis. You could say I'm a sort of wandering merchant. See, I'm very fond of things, objects, curios, shotkas? I think that's how you say that. I just buy everything. Simply put, I will buy anything you don't want anymore. I'm sure you've come across a few valuable treasures already. So tell me, what is it you want to part with? Buy. Odd seed. Oh no, I want it. Oh, I want it so bad. I'll sell you stuff. Yep, you can have every shoe. Should be sold. 1,000. Boom. This one doesn't rule anything except your wallet. Should be sold. Boom. Used to find guardians in another life. It no longer has any use. Should be sold. Boom. Delightful. Way too precious to put anything in. Should be sold. Boom. Errands. Interesting, interesting. Buy. Oh, you can buy everything you want for significantly more. It is literally double the price. Okay. Gonna buy a little something special for myself. But I do need to take the boat. Because we need to go upgrade stuff. Stella! I've been getting your mail here for the past month. I'm not a post office. You need to add a mailbox to your boat. If I get one more letter filled with glitter, I'll lose it. I'm warning you. You might be a customer, but I reserve the right to yell at you. Get it done. Okay. How much is a mailbox? I don't have... And I don't... Dude. Thank you. Hobbyist, thank you. Much appreciated. Cost 4K. Maple linen, dude. Bro. I bought all I can. I'm broke. And I can just this. Still have a bit. I just need to be able to turn wood into planks and thread into other things and uh-oh. What is it, a tool? I'm going bananas on this ship. I don't have anything to do. I've got the surplus of energy. I need to get my hands dirty. You do me a solid. You've always been my favorite niece, you know that? I think I need a place to focus that energy. And a sawmill, yeah. You're just missing some of the key components, materials, which I'm sure you can find on nearby islands. I'm counting on you to help me out. I'm sure you won't let your old uncle to sleep. I'm sure you don't want your old uncle to sleep on the deck, right? Yeah. That's what I was about to build. Alright. Improve. I don't know what that means. Build. Ignore him for a bit, it's okay. Linen thread, which means we need a loom, which means we need quartz. How does one get quartz? Oak plank. Wait. Okay. Yes, uncle. You've upgraded your boat. That's weird. Don't tell Albert, but we left some bolts loose. He was probably just in a hurry. Give me a second. Here we go. Oh, mama. That did more than I thought. Let's see here. Oh, this boat's got some advanced options now. First up, you can travel safely and not go through all the dangers the sea has to offer. When using your map, you just need to toggle on safe travel mode. It's that simple. And don't worry, it won't stay on forever. Next time you select a destination, it won't be on. Hope that helps. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, the engine's been boosted. You can now set multiple destination points. That's pretty handy. You can set your course and let the wind do its job. Besides that, it's just a bigger boat with more room. Well, have fun. Thanks, a tool. Cool. Should we go here or should we go straight here? Oh, quartz. I got there. I found it. You're hungry. Okay, yes. This.
Oh, thank you. I was quite hungry.
Oh. Don't know what you like. You've got to be hungry. Now this is one damn fine cup of coffee. I can't tell you how many cups of coffee in my life, but this is certainly my favorite of them all. Thank you very, very much, Stella. And doesn't like a tool's banging. Ooh. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, not much I can do, I think. So, wish I could help. Yeah. Seems like you were just fine with healthy food. So what you up to, Atul? Is hungry. Okay, well, I can give you... Are you the type of person who likes dessert? Stimulant. Plain fine dining. That's right, he does like everything, I forgot. I'm getting this. Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. Got that one. And last one. There we go. Thank you, boat. I appreciate you not leaving me. We'll water all of these. Just kidding. This needs to be pulled. Nice. Let's... Corn. Okay, so let's try savory village. Root veggie, savory, or root. Okay. Uh-oh. Wait. Is this gonna cause lightning? No. Dude, we're going straight into his eyeball. Hope nothing bad happens. Alright, let's see. Dude, for a second I thought all this wheat right here, I thought it was all fish. And I was like, well, that's a bit gruesome. Daffodil, stay safe. Ooh. Okay. This will be fine. I'm not spooked at all. Yes, Summer. How may I help you? Oh. I don't...
All of this. I thought that might be it. The dragon. I guess it is inevitable that it would be here. Following me, always, even in this world. Our destinies, well, they're intertwined, are they not? Still, for all the harm it has done me, it looks quite in pain, doesn't it? The rocks on its back seem to be oozing with corruption. Perhaps chipping away at it then might soothe it. Go ahead, Stella. All creatures deserve love and care. Do what you do best.
Okay. I'm just assuming things. I don't know what I'm doing. Please let me back up. Ooh, all the coils. Daffodil, be careful. Wait, really? I can't. If I stand here. Nope. That is in the distance. Oh. Okay, I got up. Why can't... Okay, wait, what? Oh, I forgot I could double jump. Okay, got that. Good, love quartz. Oh, come on. There we go. I really just... Oh my gosh. Does this just reset the quartz? Come on, do the thing. There we go. There we go. And off it goes. Hello. You are beautiful. Wow, what a character design.
It looks relieved, doesn't it? I wonder what it means. If we are ever to cross this dragon's path again, I think we should help it. However I might feel about it. For now, though, I need some time to collect my thoughts. Thank you, Stella, for everything.
Oh no. I'll give you a hug.
Aw, you're sweet.
Yeah, hopefully that helps. Let's get out of here. For Summer's sake. In the morning. I shouldn't have slept. I should have built a thing. Oh well, that's fine. Alright. Let's set course for this thing. Loom. We'll go here for now. We'll do... Oh. Greenhalton Bay discovered. Love that, love that. We'll do this for now. Unless I do this. I'll move this one over. There we go. Okay. Do I have to be inside to... Yeah. This loom looks fantastic. Don't be scared. It's in perfect working order. Let me show you how it works. You put a fiber inside and then you spin. You just have to make sure you hit the target. And you get a little extra if you hit the marker needle. See? Pretty easy, right? Now you try it. Try it with this fiber. Okay, bundle. Okay, good. is a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Cool. See, it's not that hard. The machine does all the work, you just have to flow with it. And that's what makes this so soothing. The rhythm, the sounds, the feel of it. Utterly satisfying. I'll probably give it a go myself when you don't need it. But don't worry about the materials, I'll manage. Oh my gosh, she's happy. I've done it. I've succeeded in my internal mission of... Okay, well. Yes! Oh. She is hungry, though. Wow. Wow, very happy indeed. Food-wise, I have popcorn. I love comfort food so damn much. Alright, let's see. What is my... Build a sawmill, right. Okay. Right. We'll just plant. And we'll get some corn in there too. Let's water this. I'm glad the dirt changes colors so you can see how dry and or wet it is. It's really helpful. Because then I can just do it without having to walk in here. Which is nice. These need to be pulled. Odd seed. Let's do that. We'll go turnip and carrot. And then we'll water all of these. Hopefully the mystery seed isn't something cursed. But I think we can come up here. Do this. Cool. We got the linen. We need to head towards wood. Oh, right, I need to get off of this. We need to get off the boat. So let's do that. And we're off. Let's see what we got. Copper. Ooh, I love myself some copper. Hey, I came here to cut down these trees, but I forgot my axe. I'm not going to start using someone else's axe. That would be strange. I like the way my axe feels. It's so sturdy and it calms me. Oh, I miss that axe. I've been passing time by writing letters and throwing some in the water. I've been writing poetry. It's not very good, but I'm getting better. Hopefully no one finds my terrible poetry. I have a feeling I know where it's going to be. And dink. And there we go. Wow, berries. We've picked berries before. We have berries. And timber. These look incredible. I was dreaming about these. Okay, well. I'm glad. Is hungry. Well, What's a food I have that nobody so far has liked? Acquired taste. Sure. He just likes everything, so I'm glad he can be my thing that just eats food. Ah, we got a ring. And I guess that's all we got this way. I can just keep going. That's weird. Alright, but I think... Wow, berries. They're gone now, but they were there. Why did I forget my axe? I'm lost without it. I didn't see their poetry, and I expected to see it everywhere. So kind of sad, but... Gwen, how can I help? Stella, I've got to tell you. There's something I'd stumbled upon some time ago, and up until now it didn't seem that important. Brace yourself. Remember my parents' manor on the lake? As weird as this sounds, it's not too far from here. Yes, I know. It makes me wonder about this world too. I must admit, I've been actively trying to avoid it. At any rate, it's becoming hard to ignore. As I've spent much time with you here, I think I'm ready to tackle this challenge. I'll probably only find regrets and sorrows there, but it's worth a shot. I've added the location to your map. I'll be ready whenever you are. Maggie or... Seriously, like a power tool. So maybe it's a sawmill I was talking about. Yeah, I know, a tool. I know. Now I can. Stop complaining, a tool. Or I'll make you a tool. So help me. Dude, this almost fit perfectly like a Tetris piece, and they had to make it one higher on the right side. Actually, she hates the tool's sounds, doesn't she? What if I do this? Put that there for now. This. Right there. This. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, sure. I don't like it, but we'll do it. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. I beat you here. This looks amazing. Thank you for helping me out, Stella. This sum is so big. What a beauty. There's just one problem. Now don't get mad. I don't have any money to repay you. I guess that's why they call it a favor. You see what I did there? Thanks again, Sprout. He's very happy. If I go in here... I don't know how to do anything. Wait. I might have figured it out. Just kidding. Hold on. Just, yep, nope, still don't, yeah. You can catch different fish when it rains. Huh. I did not know that. But also we should get heading to somewhere. Let's go here. Let's go fishing. I imagine we'll need fish. Come on. Ooh, that was a wily one. Oh. Found the poetry. And another message in a bottle. Alright, alright, alright. That. Yeah, sorry I got overexcited, boat. How much money do I have? 1,600. Okay. So we're here. We need to go. There. Alright. It's gonna become nighttime very soon. How can I help you, a tool? It's fished out a bottle from the sea. Well, that's not trash. It could be anything in there. A tiny ship, old wine, a baby crab. Yes, yes, it could even be trash. Go ahead and crack it open. I've got a surprise. Okay. I was hungry as usual, so I did something about it. I went outside the boat and gathered some berries. But I went a little overboard. I have too much. Here you go. Have a wonderful day. Well, thank you. No, this? Yeah. Okay. Copper. Some quartz. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Jellyfish are here again. Remember, use have to crash into them to make the light burst out. You won't get hurt, and I will feel queasy. I know they'll be back, but at least it'll buy me a bit more time. What do you say? Yeah? Don't be scared, Stella. They'll be coming straight at us. I can't talk to him during this. Alright, alright, alright. This is how you get free money, basically. There you go. Uh-oh. I missed those. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on. Okay, it's done. Alright, we'll talk to this guy and sell the things We have... If you ever have any clutter, I'm always interested. Maybe we could even make a trade. You give me your useless objects, I'll give you mine. Just the thought of new curios always makes my head spin. I've neatly organized my stock in errands. Take a look for yourself. Oh my gosh, grilled veggies and poached fruit for 2,000. Don't mind if I do. I will be right back. So poached fruit and veggies. I could do that. Do one of those. Come on. Why did the game close? Alrighty. Come on, be done. Come on. Yo. Love that. Okay. We got that one. Let's cook some berries. And I will fish for now. Nice. I do have bottles I need to open before I leave, so I can sell things to him, but yeah. Ooh. Did that turn red and I didn't realize it? Probably. It totally did. Oh, a bay shrimp. Waiting for those berries to be done. Oh, we got a squid again. Oh, come on. Daffodil. Please. No. Ship. Please. Just, just stay on this dude, please. Okay. This is done. Good morning, Echo. Good morning, Align. Hope you slept well. Kitty, yes, this is Daffodil, and I love them a lot. Alright, I've brought the food you asked for. Can I please still talk to you? Why can't I still talk to you? Ship, I can't believe you've done this. Okay, okay, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Gonna go in here. I'll go here. Go a little bit. Bye, old man. And we go back to the old man. Okay, ship. Trying to make decisions for me. There you are. Alright. Errands. Give. Boom! Monkey 101. What an achievement name. Alright. Actually. Hold on, buddy. I need to open my inventory, please. That's not what I wanted. Yes, I pet the kitty. Hello, kitty. Good morning, everybody. Also, what was I looking for? These things. Open. Oh, a map. Or it's a brochure, I guess. Yes, yes, yes. That's... Can oh, R. A lumberjack without an axe, crying and sobbing. Old trees aren't feeling the cutting. We'll grow old, they said, laughing. How rude of them. Alright, well now everybody is yelling at me, so... You completed your first errand. What a great haul. There's plenty more to do if you ever feel like it. I'll always be around. Yes, Summer.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I have been very tired recently. I'm afraid to say it's starting to weigh on my morale. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I think the guest house, as lovely as it is, might not be very good for me. It's a bit too noisy and quite cramped. I hate to ask this of you, really, but could you maybe arrange for me to have a little private space on the boat? I think it would help me tremendously. And then we could continue our lessons. But nothing too fancy. Just a place to sleep and meditate, with lush greenery perhaps. Oh, and I'd be delighted if it had natural stones. Yes, that would be splendid. Thank you again, Stella, deeply.
Alright. Can do, Summer. Let's lay the ley line. Let's water all these plants behind the old man. And we will... Where did we need to go? Need to go... Well, we need to go there, but... What's down here? We'll get there. Okay, we need this. Let's go get these resources first. These need to be watered. You need to be watered. And you need to be watered. Okay, quest. Head to Villa Mark. Build Summer Sanctuary. Okay, let's see what Summer needs for her sanctuary. Limestone and oak planks. Okay. A tool. What is going on in here? Okay, yes, I know you like rain. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh my gosh. A tool didn't need to show me how to do it. What? A tool, don't tell me to open the box. I know to open the box, okay? Oh, you're gonna stand there all excited. You wanna watch me open the box, don't you? And there you go. Any barnacles today? No. Daffodil, why were you not down here faster? Daffodil. Okay. Y'all are good, Daffodil. Actually I need to set course. I know, I'm so confusing in the way I move. Villamorg, whatever that says. Villamorg. Oak planks. You're doing it all wrong. Please, let me give you a hand. When you're cutting logs, you need to make sure your measurements are accurate. Then you cut. Measure twice and cut. You just need to keep your saw blade steady and on the cutting line. If you don't do it properly, you'll end up losing a pinky or an arm. Or something worse. And a hit from the old hammer for good luck. Give it a try now, you rascal. Oh. That is difficult. Oh. Good grief, that is hard. Alright, well. I did that pretty well. You did great. You're ready to start cutting wood like a champ. Just remember to be careful with the sawmill. Don't go and mess around with dangerous saw blades. Just because you got leftover wood doesn't mean you should cut your hand off. It's true. Villa Magua. Measure twice, cut once. Yes. You've been chopping it up in the sawmill. I like it. Getting the work done. Learn a new skill. Now you've got some materials. Maybe you could build me a house. Let me sketch something real quick. Look, it's nothing fancy. It's pretty basic with just a few hinges here and a few nails there. Oh, you already got some materials to build something nice. I'm asking not only for me, but for the crew. Apparently I snore at night. Loudly, according to your friend Gwen. Yeah. Alright. Gwen, hold on. I need to see if I have enough materials for a tool's place. You don't have to live with him ever again. No. But almost. But no. Alright, then let's deal with this trauma stuff. Alright. Here we are. It's chaos. I'm both excited and anxious. I'm even starting to have second thoughts. As if... Never mind. Let's go. Okay, everybody into the boat. And off we go. Alrighty. Let's head up. I'm exploring this way first. You can't stop me. Of course. Unless you lock the door. That is the only way you could stop me. Alright, Gwen, I'm coming. And there we go. How long has it been since we've been here together, Stella? Seems Jerry's been taking good care of the premises. He's always been the best gardener we've ever had with us. Mum has not been home much since Father died. Shit, how much more emotional than I thought I ever could be. I loved this house so much. As much as I hated it, probably. Look, I don't think I can go in there, even with you. It's just... No, I can't. Go without me. I'll wait for you here. Here's the key. Oh, and Stella, if you stumble upon my old music box, would you bring it back to me? Thanks a lot. Remember, this house has always been a real labyrinth. If you're lost, you just have to follow the light. Good luck in there. I'll wait for you outside. Ominous. Let's go. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I like this. This is fun. Yeah, so the light shows you what room you're in. You go down here, and you go up here. You go up here. Yeah. Welcome, small traveler, to my humble palace. Everything I own is of the finest quality. Everything is also bolted down, so don't get any funny ideas. I got it. It wasn't bolted down very well. Have you seen my splendid silverware collection? It's an old family heirloom. I've been told it was priceless, but I'll let you in on a little insider secret. It's very pricey. Wow. Who'd have guessed? Anyway, I'm probably just gonna jump. Found the box. Could you give it to me? There you go. Thank you. I'll hold on to it. Oh, you found something else? Wow, I forgot we even had that. It's an old manual for Golden Royale. Remember they had won as first prize in the town's yearly tombola? Tombola? I dreamt of having this machine since 2nd grade, but father would never let me participate in the lottery. This manual will come in handy when you use it as an upgrade for your loom. Yeah, let's get back to the boat and forget this place ever existed. Very hungry, visited childhood home. That's what I call a perfect blend of coffee that hits the spot. Thank you. Alright. Glad we could help. And down we go. Old painting. Right. Hello, Gwen. I was here the whole time. Stella, Nah, never mind. Nostalgia's not my forte. I'm slightly happy the villa is still in good condition. Or is it? Okay, let's change the subject. You must have noticed the improved tab on your blueprint table. Through there, you can add decorative elements to the spirit houses and stations. It's time to upgrade this loom of yours. Once you've got the required resources, go for it. It's the only way to craft fabric from thread. Go on. Alrighty. One last time. Improve. Loom. Cool, that's a lot of stuff. Hey, O'Toole. As you know, I tend to get hungry. That's just a fact of life. Sometimes when I do, I get hungry for really specific things. Your Aunt Viv would call it laser-focused tummy. Don't get me wrong. I'll still eat pretty much whatever you put in front of me. I'd just like for you to put some effort into this one. I'll give you a shot when I get a craving. Hopefully I won't ask for anything too extreme. Never know with this appetite. Fair warning, Sprout. Thanks. Look, I need to tell you about Doug. He called me the night father died. Mom was still on the plane and he couldn't talk to anyone else. He was polite, very articulate. We chatted for an hour or so, and he only cried twice. It didn't strike me at the time, but he was in a bar, which was odd for an accountant. He told me father's last words were that he loved me. We never talked again. This... it's not dark. It's just... like, I don't know these characters. Like, I wish I did. I want to. But, like, there's an entire backstory I don't know yet. And that's just... I don't know. It's nice. And I want to be able to know these people. And, like, learn what they've gone through. I also don't know my relationship to everybody. Like, I know Atul says he's my uncle, so I guess I believe him. And then it seems like Gwen is my sister from the way she's been talking, but I'm not sure. I should have set course before the sun went down. Oh well. We need to go to bed anyway. That means you too. Good night, Gwen. Alright. What do we need? It's a lot of area. Mines. Or the fields. To be honest. You know what? We'll do this. I don't know what this symbol means, so we're gonna figure that out. And we'll go from there. Hey, we got the squid again. That's a fighter. Ooh. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. That shrimp. It knows how to fight, dude. Is there anything here? Oh, I forgot to ring the bell. Weird. Let's set course for somewhere else. Like here, to be more specific. Gwen, how can I help you? I could go for an amuse-bouche. I don't know what that means. And you're hungry. I'm sure everybody's hungry. Did you think of something you wanted me to cook you, Atul? You know me. I could always go for a little snack. Something salty, something buttery, something with flavor. Oh, jeez. You know, it'd be just perfect. A big old bag of popcorn all to myself. Just go ahead and eat up some corn. Oh, he is not happy. Oh, he's starving. I'm so sorry. I'm bad at this. That really didn't fill me up. However, it did make me miss my kids a whole lot. I used to make bags of popcorn on movie night for them. Even with the TV turned up, you couldn't hear the actors talking. The crunching was so loud. It was the only way to calm those little monsters down, watching these terrible kids' movies. I wish I was still there, to see them laughing, for them to fall asleep on me. Thank you for this popcorn. I was looking at your kitchen yesterday. It's fine. Nothing special. Reminds me of my first kitchen. in my terrible apartment. I didn't know what I was doing there. I was so careless with the spices. Not enough salt. Anyways, here's a little something to brighten this mess up. Don't worry, it's not a spice rack. You'll need to actually work for it, but it'll be worth it. Just improve your kitchen with some extra oven space. Your kitchen will be looking just right in no time. He needs a hug. A little hug always brightens my day. How do I get it up? He's not hungry, so. Garenu Fields. This looks like a resource place. Oh, you're sweet. Is starving. Ravenous, even. Plain? Oh, no, Stella, don't you remember? I don't need any animal product. No breast milk nor ova. Certainly they were not meant for our consumption. And the meat? No, I'm sorry. I won't impose my choices on others, but I cannot eat that. No, that's valid. Good on you for sticking up for yourself. Oh, you found my weak, sweet spot, dear. I can't say no to a dessert. A delightful, sugary perfection. Thank you very much. Well, glad I learned. Sorry I didn't know beforehand. Gwen. Yeah. Can't eat fruit for the life of me. I've tried, but I just can't. Interesting. Ha! This is absolutely exquisite. Worthy of the best fine dining restaurants I've been to. And I've been in those a lot. Thanks a lot. Well, there you go. I found out literally everything she likes. Let's check out this place. And this will probably be the last thing we do, for today. Yeah. Welcome. Are you here for our world-renowned Furugawa Tours? Of course you are. You're holding our brochure. The tour is about to start. It takes about 5 minutes and covers the history and flora of this island. After, you'll be able to tell all your friends about it. Don't worry, there's no gift shop after this tour. Ready? Sure. Perfect. Let's start right away. This island doesn't get many visitors. People tend to focus on big city attractions. Here, it's peaceful and quiet. That's something you'll notice with the fauna. Rice patches and a healthy forest are its main attraction. Moving on. Sorry. The rice production here is quite incredible. Workers harvest around the clock to feed local families. Right now, no one is around. I am not sure why. I sometimes play in them when I'm off duty, but that's beside the point. Off to our next stop. I'm trying not to pass you. These trees are pretty. You can feel the humidity. I mean, really feel it. This oak tree really gets to me. We have a connection. A strange connection. I tend to skip this part of the tour, to be honest. If we could move along, that would be great. I can't do this. Oh, the temptation. Oh, the temptation. Oh no, 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 no. This fortune tree is the centerpiece of this whole island. We are not sure when it was first planted. People from all around will travel here and leave little messages. Anything to help with their lives. This concludes our tour. Furugawa Tours is grateful for your participation. Thank you for your ears and your patience. Thank you again for your presence. If you'd like to leave a tip, that would be appreciated. I recommend something along the lines of 50 glims. Sure. That's amazing. I knew I struck a chord with you. I'll sign you up to our upcoming tours newsletter. I've made a mistake. You'll have an educational great time. Thank you for your kind spirit. More than 15%. What an achievement. Hello, my friend. And strawberries. Ah, I see. Ah, citrine. I want. Get me up here. Let me up. Please. No, genuinely, please. Why can't I get up here? Oh, come on. This is bullying. Let me up, please. I think that's all supposed to be in the background. That's awful. Yeah, because these are rocks I can jump on because they're in front of me. I'll need like a triple jump. Yuck. Alright. Should I cut down the tree? No. I'll leave it. I'll leave both of them. I think I would feel too bad. Thank you for taking the tour. Don't forget to tell your friends. Yeah, of course. Alright. What does our map look like? Why is this one highlighted yellow? Okay, this will be the last thing we do. Maybe. Gonna run out of food if I'm not careful. Let's pull this. Oh. Interesting. Huh. What is going on? Oh. Welcome to one of my famous bus stops. I found them. They're mine. All mine. My name is Alex. It's a beautiful name. The best name. But don't call me Alexander. Ugh. It's a garbage name. A garbage name for garbage people. Where was I? Oh yes. I'm Alex, and I shall be your bus driver. I wasn't always a bus driver. Before, I was an accountant. Numbers were my shame. And taking you places is my game. Choo-choo! No, wait, that's a train. This is a bus stop, and I'm your driver. Want to go somewhere? You don't like my music? Really? Do you really want me to stop my wonderful music? Do you? Does that mean... Ha! It was but a prank! Good one. Is it an achievement if I tell him to stop the music? Hold on, wait, this is important. I don't know. I guess I can't know until after the game. No, I like his music. Travel. Ah, I see. Bus stop. Oh my gosh, it's XY coordinates. Honestly, we don't need him to. My name is Alex and I am your bus driver. Where you want to go? Okay, well, I love you, Alex. Nah, I can't do that to him. When it becomes nighttime, though, gotta turn it off, okay? Then it's sleep time. What are my current quests? Improve the loom. Okay. Stan Alex. Dude, we all stan Alex. No, we wanted to improve. The loom. What do I need for that? Linen and planks. Okay. Those are both things I can do. Let's do the planks first, because it's right here. All my homies love Alex. Alex is the best. That one is the hardest, by far. I can come back if I need more. How much thread I got? Let's do this. Cool. That's through here. A tool, you're gonna have to wait for a house a little bit longer because I think Gwen is ready to leave. And I don't want to keep her for too long. Okay, it is, yeah, I'll just, good night, Alex. Sleep well. Don't keep me up all night. He's still at it. I love Alex. Where do we want to go? We have crates everywhere. Let's go. Like that. Bye, Alex. See you later. If I didn't have places I needed to be around this area, I would go with you. Good morning, Summer. Good morning, Gwen. Let's do this. Lots of swimming stuff. That's a lot of swimming stuff. Cool, got some slate. Don't forget what? That you want a house? I know a tool. I know you want a house. Ooh, rock. Ooh, iron ore. Are we playing Minecraft? How many times has that joke been made? Probably too many. Now the loom is finally useful. Of course, many stations can be upgraded. You just have to find the blueprints for them and the materials, of course. Stella, I believe it's time for me to teach you advanced loom techniques. Yes, it's a thing. There are a few improvements you can make to the machine itself. It depends on how you place your hands on the machine. How you arrange threads as you load it has a big impact too. With a few simple tricks, you'll be able to craft much more intricate items. Fabric, actually. Here, let's go take a look. You can finally craft fabric from thread. I need all my thread. 'Cause Mr. A tool. Yeah, it's, no, it's fine. Thank you, Summer. Got some fiber I brought. I was going to use it to weave some thread for you later, but if you want, I can give it to you now. Do you want it? Yes. Here it is. Okay. Cool. Make one. That was fast. Thank you. You're a natural. Why am I not surprised? You've reached a pro level now. There's nothing more I can teach you on this subject. That being said, and if you don't mind, I'll give it a go myself. It would definitely help me unwind a bit. Please do. Oh, my plants are thirsty. Let's cook. Yeah, let's cook some carrots for a while. So I have some food to give people here in a bit when they start dying of starvation. Not actually, that would be sad. Big stove. My kitchen is not up to snuff. I don't know what you want from me. What does the kitchen need to improve? A lot of stuff. Stuff worse than your house. Okay, we have the linen. We just need the planks. We can make planks. No, we can. Planks are doable. We can do that. I think luckily he needs maple. Okay, we'll go here. I'm getting the hang of it, more or less. Is there one more? Or is that okay? That was the last one. That should be enough. No, of course it's not. I need just a few more. Alright, that should be plenty. Boom. A tool. Dude, that is so much space. Okay. 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 3,000. Okay. If I go to the bus stop, he can take me to the shark area? Yeah. Let's do that then. Alex, I'm on my way. It's perfect, Sprout. It's massive. All this room for little old me. I can't wait to catch some shut-eye. This is really great. Thank you so much. I won't forget this. Oh my gosh, this is his bed. Dude, I love you, Atul. I hear him. How's my bestest friend? Let me water my plants, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. His little face. Alex, can you take us to here? What? Did... Alex, I love you. All my homies love Alex. Thank you, my friend. I will see you later. The food was done. Yeah. Let's do that. How hungry are you?
Stella, dear, doing good. I see you've been taking good care of your plants. That's good. I hope my teachings are helping you in some way. You know, I used to be quite the little soldier. Midfield State University, agronomical engineering class of 71. Top grades and a progressive profile. I was hired right away by one of these big corporations. They put me in charge of a large parcel of land, several thousands of acres. I was to maximize the output of our land assets. Well, that's what I did. And believe me, I did it well. I crammed the field full of transgenic seeds. When insects came, I doused them with poison, and when the soil turned gray, I pumped it full of chemicals. Great, powerful stems grew upon these grounds, and plentiful, unnaturally enormous cobs. But underneath all lay an unfathomable sickness. Yes, it was inevitable that I met with the dragon then, sooner or later.
Okay, well, I was going to talk to you. Nope, that's okay, well. You were just completely neutral. Alright. Oh, you are kind of hungry. Why do I hear a ticking sound? I'm just crazy. What is my goals? Build summer sanctuary. Oops, I almost threw my mouse. How much is Summers? Limestone and oak. Ooh, that's why. Hey, bud. We need a bigger boat. Please. I heard they just fired an employee in the popcorn factory. He was a good worker, but they found him sleeping on the cob. Please. This is absurd. Brother, my brother in Christ, I cannot afford a single thing. Sheep corral. I want sheep. I just need maple planks. I could do that. Yeah, I can do that right now. Yeah, once you lose like concentration on that, there is no coming back. And thank you. That's a lot of food. Okay, let us head out. Thank you for the mailbox. We need a letter from Albert. Stella, make sure you change your address permanently. You'll have to more letters coming shortly. Make sure you keep up with your writing. Pen pals are the best pals, everyone knows that. Albert, your local shipwright. Alright, well. We need more money. It's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. Yeah, we need to find that old guy. Oh my gosh, he's right there. That's fine. yeah. We will save and quit. Oh, it's nighttime. That's lovely. Alright, well, thank you everybody so much for watching this stream. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and or night. And thank you for everybody who followed and who popped in to say to drop off a message, who spoke in chat. I can't speak properly. Thank you. It means a lot, you guys. And I will see you tomorrow, which is unusual. I don't usually stream tomorrow, but I had to adjust my schedule for the week. So, see you tomorrow. Probably with more Spiritfarer, but we'll see. Alright, peace.